Well, hi everyone. Let's get started on this practice test, Algebra 2 practice test 8. This is the first one we did on Thursday. I do have Desmos pulled up here a little bit, so I want to use it. And I've got this one plugged in and recorded or put in already, and I'm just going to point out the zeros. It looks like we've got negative 1.718 is one of the zeros. Here's another zero. Looks like negative 0.16, negative 0.16, and then another zero right here at 1.211. Alright, there's our zeros. We have a maximum right up here, and that point is 0.624, and 3.236 is the y-coordinate. There's the x-coordinate, there's the y-coordinate, and we've got a relative minimum down here at negative 1.068 for the x-coordinate and negative 4.035 for the y-coordinate. Now, the left end, if you'll notice, the left end is way up high, and x to negative infinity, that talks about the left end, so it's positive infinity. That's how on the left side it goes way up, on the right side it goes way down. So I'm going to put negative infinity there. Now it says give the intervals on which f of x is increasing. So we're going from here, we're talking about the x-coordinate from here until here. So we'll go from this x-coordinate over to this x-coordinate. That part of the graph is increasing. And those points, the x-coordinate right here is negative 1.068. So it's increasing from negative 1.068 until it gets to this one right here, until it gets to 0.624. That is an increasing part. Now when f of x is decreasing, on this left side it is decreasing until it gets to here, right? Until it gets to the negative 1.068. And the far left side is negative infinity. And then we decrease again from this x at 0.624 until it just always keeps decreasing on that. Even though it's going down, it's going to the right. The right part is decreasing, so that's why that's a positive, because the x is positive on the right side. I'm not going to draw the graph. I would like, when you do that, just be very purposeful in putting all your maxes and mins in. Get your zeros in the right place. And make a good graph. Make a good curve graph. Just for the sake of you watching the video, you don't want to watch that. Alright. Now, I have number 8, as you can see, put in. I'm going to ungraph the first graph, and I'm going to graph the second one here. I'm going to zoom a little bit. There we go. So, alright, zeros. I see a couple. Okay, slow down here. Here we go. I see one right here, 1.498. I see another one right here at 4.466. see all of it. And the relative max, I see 1, and it's right here. Now, we got to be careful. 0, 5, it does list that y-intercept, but it goes a little bit higher past that. At 0.118, 5.03. That is a relative maximum. And we have a relative minimum down here at 3.387. Oh, hold on. Let's get this one over here. Here's a relative min too that I almost forgot to write. Negative 1.255, comma 3.325. The coordinates of that point, that relative minimum here. Now write this one here. This is not only relative, this is the absolute minimum. It does not get any lower than that. And we have 3.387, negative 12.491. Okay, the left side goes way up on the left side, and it also goes way up on the right side. So it's boundless up high. All right, increasing intervals. Looks like from this point, did I lose that one? No, it's right there. It's right there. So from this 1.498 until 0.118. That is not right. Okay, I'm going to take this one off. I took a lot off there. Let's put that one here and that one here. Nope, not that one. That one. So negative, we're increasing, negative 1.255 until 0.118. We're also increasing from this 3.387 until it keeps increasing to the right, infinity there. We are decreasing from the left side until, we've already had this point, but I forgot it, negative 1.255. And we are decreasing again at this one, 0.118, let me write 0.118, until we get down to here. The x-coordinate there is 3.387. Okay, once again, I'm not going to draw the graph, but we've got all the information there. Okie doke. Let's focus then on the paper here. Okay, school's out. X cubed minus 8, that is x cubed minus 2 cubed. Need for you to remember a cubed minus b cubed. This is a difference of squares. A minus b and then SOAP. A squared, opposite sign, AB, always positive, b squared. Okay? So, the x is where the a was and the 2 is where the b was. So when we rewrite this, we're going to write x minus 2 times x squared plus 2x plus 2 squared. I'm going to write that one more time because I want to put a 4 there. X squared plus 2x plus 4. Now, sum of cubes. A cubed plus b cubed. We write the a plus b. Always are same. A squared opposite minus ab, always positive, plus b squared. There's not a lot of difference between those two. This one y to the third plus 3 to the third. So 3 times 3 times 3 makes 27. So now I have these in terms of cubes, and we can make this pattern. The y is where the a was, and the 3 is where the b was. So I got y plus 3. Then I have y squared minus 3y, y3 or 3y is more conventional, plus 3 squared. And that is y plus 3 times y squared minus 3y plus 9. And I'm going to section that off here a little bit. And let's do this third one of these. Now, 8 is 2 cubed, and then x cubed. So I'm going to cube 2x. Now, 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. So it's minus 5 cubed y cubed. So I'm going to write it like this. Now, this is a difference of squares. The a has the 2x in it now. The b has the 5y in it. And then I'm going to put in parentheses 2x squared plus 2x times 5y plus 5y squared. So what do we got? We got 2x minus 5y. 2 squared is 4. X squared is x squared. 2x times 5y. 2 times 5 is 10. Then you have your x, y. 5 squared is 25, y squared. And there you go. This is the simplified version of this. And these equations that are going to be there, we're not saving it for the next test. I do recall we changed this to plus 36. And when we have the fourth power, if we let u equal x squared, then x to the fourth is u squared, and we have minus 13u plus 36. Now what multiplies to 36 and adds to negative 13? Well, let's think. 9 times 4 makes 36. It's not adding though, but if we change them both to negative, it still multiplies to 36 because the negative times negative is positive, and now it adds to negative 13. So I'm going to take the shortcut here and just write u9 minus 9 times u minus 4. I can do that when 1 is the coefficient of u squared. And let's not forget that that's equal to 0 here and here. So u minus 9 equals 0, or u minus 4 equals 0. If I add 9 here, I got u is equal to 9. If I add 4 here, I have u equals 4. So u equals 9 or u equals 4. Now let's not forget that u is x squared. So x squared equals 9 or x squared equals 4. When you're solving a square, we take the square root. So x is equal to positive or negative square root of 9. Whoops, that's not a 9. Positive or negative square root of 9, and the square root of 9, okay, let me start over again, is 3. So positive or negative 3. Doing the same thing here. X would be the positive or negative square root of 4, which means positive or negative 2, because the square root of 4 is 2. So your solutions are 3, negative 3, 2, or negative 2. Any one of those will be a solution to this equation when it's plugged in. All right, last, but certainly not least, number 19. Let's let u equal x squared again. And so we got 3u squared minus 5u plus 2 equals 0. Alright, I am multiplying to get 6, and I am adding to get negative 5. 3 times 2, that's where the 6 came from. Oh, let's see here. Multiplying to 6. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 plus 3 is 5. Negative 2 times negative 3 is 6, and it adds up to negative 5. So that's how I'm going to use these to split up the negative 5u. 3u squared minus 2u minus 3u plus 2 equals 0. Alright, what do I got here? In these two, I'm trying to find a GCF. And it looks like u is it. 3u minus 2 there. Now when I have a negative, I'm going to factor out the negative. There's no common factor between 3 and 2 here, so I'm just going to write 1 out here. Negative 1 times 3u makes negative 3u. Negative 1 times negative 2 makes the positive 2. That's 0 still. And the factoring part, u minus 1, take those outside parts, times 3u minus 2 equals 0. Now the solving.